Yo, what is good, peasants? My name is JB, back here today with, I guess you can call it a draft analysis. I'm not really sure. Anyway, this is going to be for the NCP Summer Tour, whatever they're calling it. I think they're calling it the Summer Slam. So, yeah, that's not copyright or anything. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and just, quickly go over my team and I guess sort of my thought process with it. This was a points thing. You got 90 points for 8 Pokemon, and there's like 32 coaches in this. And it's like a single elimination tournament. So yeah, that's sort of the basis for it. We were split into 4 different draft pools of 8 coaches each, and that's how we went about things. So the thing with 8mon, speed tours or draft tours like this is you're not going to be able to cover like all of your bases. You're not going to be able to draft a perfect team with only 8 Pokemon. So will this be an amazing team? No, probably not. Will I end up winning the tournament? Hell no, I'm bad at the game. There are a lot of really good players in this. So let's see what I end up going with. You already know, like, the theme we're going for. Of course, you guys know, right? We are here to click buttons, okay? That's what we're here to do. Merch link in the description, if I remember. We got click buttons t-shirts. Buy one, I'll freaking love you long time. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start things off. So, in 8mon, I figured, there's only so many things you can prep for. There's only so many things you can get to, well, combat certain Pokemon. There's only so many things that you can have that switch into stuff, I guess is the best way to put it. Fuck it, let's just talk. We went with Rillaboom with our first pick. Oh shit, well, you guys weren't supposed to see the entire thing. Fuck it, it's fine. You guys could see the theme we went for. And yeah, it's very me. It makes a whole lot of sense. This is the kind of thing we would draft. So yeah, we went with Rillaboom. Our next pick was Dracovish. I guess I can just sort of talk about it this way. So I decided to go Dracovish one because I just really like using the Fishy Boy. People give Dracovish shit and say it's bad, and those people are fucking idiots. Like, Dracovish is a Pokemon that if you don't have a check for, you lose to Dracovish. So I went ahead and used this. I drafted this core in ICP. I've seen Shay do incredibly well with this core. I've seen a lot of people do well with cores similar to this. Rillaboom removes pretty much every good check to Dracovish in the game. Think about water absorb Pokemon, or Pokemon with water immunities. Rillaboom literally beats every single one of them. Literally all of them. You can maybe argue Mantine and maybe Toxicroak. I'll give you Toxicroak a little bit, but Toxicroak doesn't want to take Banded Grassy Glides, dude. And is anyone drafting Toxicroak in 8man? Probably not. Who the hell knows? Or 8mon, rather. So, yeah, it's going to be a really difficult core to switch into, and that's what we're here to do, man. We're just here to click shit and kill all of the things. Next up, I wanted to grab a really good support Pokemon, and what better support Pokemon than Clefable, dude? It gets so many good moves, so many fucking like just annoying things is the best way I can put it. Listen, man, I don't want to talk about what Pokemon do, but yeah, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Clef gives me a really good fairy. Very bulky Pokemon, can be a cleric for the team if people want to spam fucking Willow or whatever against me. Clef does help prevent that. Also gives me a Stealth Rocker, as well as Thunderwave spam can never be understated. It's pretty damn good. These next two are actually out of order. I took Cinderace first, but whatever. Hippo here for a couple reasons. One, gives me a really thick, really good ground type, and it also of course gives me Sand for Fishy Boy, which isn't necessary, but it's nice to have. I thought about going like a T-Tar drill route, but I wanted Cinderace. It seemed more fun, and I couldn't really afford all 3 of those things. So we went ahead and grabbed Hippowdon, a little bit cheaper of a Sand Setter, and it gives me just a really good defensive backbone between it and Clef. And some other stuff on our team here in a little bit, but yeah, you can see got Magnus on next tier too. But yeah, very thick, very solid ground type. Like I said, giving me another Stealth Rock user, so we don't really have to worry about that. We have 2 great rockers, and yeah, some very nice bulk between Clefable and Hippowdon. Next up, we got Cinderace, which is going to be our hazard removal for the team. LO fucking L. Listen, I'm not worried about hazards with this team. My goal is to kill you as quick as possible, but we do have court change, and of course boots do exist. This is also of course only blaze only rather. Gives me really solid speeds here. Look, dude, I think Pult was actually banned in this, which, come on, dude. We're to the point where we need to ban Dragapult and things. Like, I get it, it's 8mon, there's it's a little bit more oppressive, I guess, but listen, Dragapult's really good. I have never once felt oppressed by having to prep for a Dragapult. You know what I have felt oppressed having to prep for? This thing. But yeah, let's ban Dragapult. I also ban Urshifu, but I can understand Urshifu. But yeah, fucking Dragapult, really? Come on. But yeah, Cinderace, great support moveful, and just a really solid button clicker as well. Next up, we got ourselves a Magnezone. There are no good Steel types in this format. I've made this point 1,000,007 times. It's one of the big problems with Gen 8 Draft League. There are no good Steel types and there are no good fairies. So yeah, there weren't any great ones. I wanted to get Executor like I mentioned, and I thought about still doing it and drafting like I thought about still getting just like Drill on its own instead of Hippowdon just not having sand, just because Drill is that good. But then I would have had, let's see, three less points, so I would have had, instead of Morgan, I would have had to draft like another 1-point Pokemon. So yeah. A little bit annoying, but whatever. Magnezone, really solid special attacker. Magnapole helps trap steals, which I do have a little bit of a problem breaking. Cinderace can't really break, some more physically defensive steel types. Hippowdon, not exactly an offensive threat, but Magnezone will give me something to trap them, and potentially, do stuff and things against, you know how it be. But yeah, dude, pretty solid. Good special tagger, good electric type, helps break waters. Not that we really need more help breaking waters, but just another option there, and helps trap steals and beat them. So yeah. Next up, Morgan. I only had 3 points left at this point, so I don't know, dude. It was one of the better 2-pointers available. Is this or Sableye? And I'm like, fuck a Sableye. I'd rather have screens. This thing also gets Taunt, Thunder Wave, Foul Play. Just some, nice support moves. It can maybe do a thing or two. And then last but not least, we got Whirlipede. I actually looked at it, and there's only like 1 round left in like one of the pools, and like only a couple picks left in one of the other pools. Out of the 32 teams, only 15 have grounded poison, so there's a very, very good chance in the first round that I won't even play a team with a grounded poison. So wanted to get something with T-Spikes, and Whirlipede was a 1-point Toxic Spiker that should not have been 1 point. This thing is pretty damn thick, especially with an Eviolite, and it does get speed boost for what it's worth, so it's pretty cool. Does get access to Toxic Spikes as well as Spikes and Poison Jab and Endeavor and just some useful moves. So yeah, that's the team. Is it great? Not really. I wish I had a Rapid Spinner, but I don't. Or just, a Defogger, just actual hazard removal. I have Court Chain, just my hazard removal. So that's probably the weakest part of this team. But we got some great button clickers. We got some good offensive synergy, and we got some decent defenses as well. So I think this team can do pretty damn well. Do I think it's, gonna win the tournament? Of course not. I'm bad at Pokemon, but can we win a game or two? That's the goal. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching. I'll check you out whenever I play my first game. I don't know when that'll be, but hey, this is the team. Wish me luck.